What's going on, guys? Kaz Cray back with another Baltimore State Dynasty video, and the Stallions are in a very good position right now to go back to the Conference USA Championship game. If they win today, and if Marshall loses to FIU, then they'll be going back to the Conference USA Championship game. But first and foremost, they have to take care of Florida Atlantic in this one. And Florida Atlantic going to kick it deep, and we are underway. Javier Harewood back to return this kick. He's going to take it out of the end zone. Gets a few blocks. He has a hole. He has space to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Stallions. Javier Harewood, 104 yards to the house to open this football game. And Baltimore State strikes first immediately. Florida Atlantic will get the ball. They start at the 28-yard line. There's a handoff to Devin Singletary, and he is stopped for no gain. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 10. This time a read option. DeAndre Johnson going to keep it, and Johnson slowed down twice, and he's finally brought down for a 2-yard loss. Cole finally got there to bring him down, and now it's going to be a 3rd and 12, empty shotgun. Here's Johnson. He has time, throws to the right side, and it's caught. James Brunson makes the catch. Brad Brown tried to get an interception but couldn't get there, and Brunson gets himself the first down. So now 1st and 10. And Tyron Singletary is going to get the handoff, and he goes nowhere, brought down for a 3-yard loss. And that's Russell Sands making the stop. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 13. Johnson in the shotgun, and he's going to try to throw the screen, and he can't get it away in time as Sands gets there for the sack now. It's going to be a 3rd and 24, 3 receivers to the left side. Here's Johnson, under pressure, runs out of time, and he's brought down by Mike Vitito, who, of course, had the fumble return for a touchdown last week. And Florida Atlantic has to punt it away. Baltimore State with the ball in FAU territory. There's a handoff to a returning Josh Seymour, and his first carry back since week 10 goes for a loss, and now a holding call against Baltimore State is going to go against Rayshawn Griffin. So now it's going to be a 1st and 20 for Baltimore State instead. Second straight start for Nico Riles as he drops back, rolls to the left side. Looks like Riles is going to run this one. He has plenty of space, and he easily gets the first down, slides it about the 35-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Hand off to Seymour on the counter, and he goes nowhere. So Seymour having a rough go of it so far in this game. Now we have a 2nd and 12. And they're running the option to the left side. Riles able to shed a tackler. Past the 20, and he's going to be brought down at about the 17-yard line. Now it's going to be a new set of downs for Baltimore State, 1st and 10. Read option action. Here's Riles, and he's going to take it to about the 10-yard line before he's brought down. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Riles going to try to roll out. He's pretty well contained and just has to throw it away. And now a 3rd and 3. And Reed and Seymour on either side of Riles as Riles drops back. He's going to throw left side and just overthrows Reed, incomplete. So Baltimore State will have to settle for a field goal now, a 10-0 lead for the Stallions. So 2nd and 5 now for Florida Atlantic. Here's a handoff to Singletary, and he goes nowhere, losing 2 yards on the play. Wentworth able to get there first. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Here's Johnson. He's going to throw right side and nearly intercepted by Ford, but it's caught. It's James Brunson again, and Brunson's going to get to the Baltimore State 28-yard line. James Brunson just making some impossible catches so far in this game. And here's Singletary up the middle, finally getting a big run. A 13-yard gain and a first down for the Heisman hopeful. Now it's going to be a 1st and 10. Johnson going to throw it, and it's completed to Harrison for a 10-yard gain. FAU now inside the 5 in prime position to get into the end zone. Here's Johnson rolling out left. He's going to throw and completed to Bryant, but Ford was right there to make the stop. Now it's going to be a 3rd and goal. Kareth White checks into the game. He's going to get the handoff and a touchdown for FAU. Kareth White Jr. checked in for Singletary and reaps the benefits of the touchdown. So now it's 10-7. Baltimore State still leads, but now it's cut to 3. Here's the handoff on 2nd and 10 to Seymour. Seymour with plenty of space, and he's able to get the first down after an 11-yard gain. It's nice to see Seymour getting back into form now after missing about 3 games. Now it's going to be a 1st and 10. Screen to Harewood. This time it goes nowhere. Loss of 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15. And Here's the handoff to Seymour on the counter. Seymour with plenty of space gets about 10 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. 3 receivers to the left side. Here's Riles back to pass. He's going to throw to a wide open Rashawn Griffin. And Griffin going to be pushed down at about the 43-yard line. 10-yard gain, new set of downs for Baltimore State. Now 1st and 10. There's a read option. Riles going to take it right up the middle. Riles has plenty of space up to about the 38-yard line. And a new set of downs. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Riles under pressure, brought down for a sack. Kevin McCrary completely overpowers Bobby Williams on the right side. And that's how we end the first quarter. Baltimore State up 10-7 over Florida Atlantic. And we'll be right back with the second quarter of football. It's a pretty close game heading into the second quarter. Baltimore State up 10-7. 2nd and 18. Here's a handoff left side to Seymour. He goes nowhere, losing 3 on the play. And now it's a 3rd and 21. Baltimore State's converted these in the past, but this is a lot to ask. And Riles is nearly intercepted as Tooley just couldn't hold on to it, but Baltimore State will have to punt it away. Now FAU ball, it's a 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff to Singletary up the middle. Singletary able to run over a defender, 10 yards on the play and a 1st down. So here's the 1st and 10. Another handoff to Singletary, and he runs over 2 defenders this time. He has plenty of space up the left sideline into Baltimore State territory, up to about the 47-yard line now. And Singletary started off really slowly in this game, but he's really picked it up as he runs for another 8 yards on this play. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 2. Johnson in the pistol formation against this nickel look. Here's Johnson. He has time, but he runs out of it. Brought down for a sack. That's Hodges and Collier there to bring him down. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 11. Here's Johnson. He's going to throw left side, and it's incomplete. Just overthrows Tyron Summers. And now FAU will have to punt it away. Baltimore State inside the 20 to start this drive. Here's a handoff to Seymour. Seymour fighting forward, and he's brought down by his face mask, but no call on the play. 8-yard carry. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 2. And Miles Reed checks into the game. He's going to get a carry up the middle. And he rumbles ahead for 6 yards and a 1st down. As Reed more reduced to a power back role. Now that Seymour's back from injury. Now a 2nd and 10. Riles going to throw it deep to Harewood. Incomplete, swatted away. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 10. As Riles in the shotgun again. He's going to drop back. He rolls left this time. And tries to throw it last second. Incomplete. And Riles not doing very well at all. 2 for 9 so far in this game for 5 yards. Baltimore State punts it away. Now we have a 3rd and 10 for FAU. Johnson throws to the right side. Another overthrow, incomplete. And FAU will have to punt it away yet again. So now a 3rd and 5 for Baltimore State. And some read option. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Seymour. And Seymour fighting forward for about 12 yards. Seymour showing a little power as well. Now another 3rd and 10. Here's Riles. He's going to scramble. He might have to just throw this one away, and he does. Incomplete, obviously. And Baltimore State will have to punt it away with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. It's not a very good half for Riles so far. Now 1st and 10. Here's Johnson throwing over the middle, and he finds Mitchell. Mitchell sheds the tackle. He's into the open field, sheds another one, and he's finally brought down after a 41-yard gain. Baltimore State just really struggling with tackling in this game. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson under pressure, brought down for a sack. And that is going to be Kevin Hodges on the sack. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 14. Johnson out of the pistol. He's going to run the screen to Singletary. And Singletary going to be held up by Nordley Ford and pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. FAU went for it on 4th and failed. So now Baltimore State has the ball. It's a 3rd and 6. Here's Riles. He's going to roll left. He looks like he's going to try to run, and he does, but he fumbles it. Picked up by Jadarius Duncan, and Riles is hurt on the play. So Franklin Jones checks in. Now it's a 4th and inches. They go for it. Hand off to Reed, who's sitting at the fullback spot, and he gets 2 yards in the 1st down. So Riles, who's really struggling in this game, injured now. So Franklin Jones back into the fold, and he throws left side to Duncan. Duncan up to about the 31-yard line. And 23 seconds to go. Jones trying to get Baltimore State into the end zone. Now 2nd and inches. He's going to throw the screen to Seymour. Seymour with a nice little spin move up to the 20. Nice little juke there. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Baltimore State. Look at Josh Seymour. Oh my goodness, Josh Seymour with a very determined run after the catch. And now it's 17-7 Baltimore State as FAU going to try a Hail Mary. Johnson throws it as far as he can. Incomplete. And we go into the half. Baltimore State up 17-7 with all the momentum in the world. A few weeks ago, Nico Riles replaced Franklin Jones to give Baltimore State's offense a spark. And now it's Jones replacing Riles to give Baltimore State a spark. Nico Riles is cleared to return to the game, but Franklin Jones will remain the quarterback for the rest of the game. Riles ends his day 2 for 14 for 5 yards. Now 3rd and 1, a pitch to Singletary, but he goes nowhere, losing 3 on the play. And FAU goes 3 and out. So Baltimore State football, as you see Franklin Jones back at quarterback for Baltimore State. Here's the counter to Seymour. Seymour with a big run up the left side, up to the 40. A nice juke move. He does it again. Welcome back, Josh Seymour. Touchdown, Baltimore State. And it is now a 3-score game after a very emphatic run by Josh Seymour. Look at this. A huge hole opened up by the offensive line. And then Seymour dodges a few defenders. A great juke right there. And nobody has the speed to catch up to him. So now Baltimore State up 24-7, a 3rd and 6 for FAU. Johnson gonna try to scramble, breaks a few tackles, and he's gonna get a first down. He has plenty of space. He's trying to pull his own Josh Seymour. He's up to the 30, the 20. Clay, the last man to beat, and he gets him down at the 8-yard line. That was a close call right there, but Taquan Clay able to make the stop, and now a false start against Florida Atlantic is going to push him back 5 yards. And now it's going to be 1st and goal from outside the 10. Here's the handoff to White, and White stood up in the backfield. A 2-yard loss on the play. Now it's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 15. And another handoff, this time to White again, and he goes nowhere again. Singletary was hurt a few plays ago, and that's why White is in the game. Now it's going to be a 3rd and goal. Here's Johnson, and he throws left side, and it's nearly intercepted by Taquan Clay. Just couldn't corral it. And FAU going to try a field goal now. It's 24-7. Here's the kick, and it is right down the middle. So 24-10 now. 2-possession lead for Baltimore State. Now it's a 1st and 10. Hand off to Seymour. Seymour with another big run. Gets it to the 30, the 40, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Another huge run by Josh Seymour. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10. Jones tries to throw the screen to Seymour, but couldn't get it away in time. Brought down for a sack. That's McCreary's 2nd sack of the game. Now it's going to be 3rd and 18. There's a play fake. Jones throws the screen to Harewood. Harewood not a lot of space to go. Only gets 2 yards on the play, and Baltimore State will have to put it away. Under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd now. 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake, and Johnson pitches it late, but Harrison has plenty of space, and he's going to be pushed down at about the 48-yard line. An 18-yard gain in the play. Now we have a 2nd and 9. And here's the handoff to Singletary. Up the left sideline. He's only going to get 3 yards on the play. Now we got a 3rd and 7. Johnson in the shotgun. He drops back. He's going to try to scramble, but he's brought down from behind by Kevin Hodges, and that's going to be a 3-yard loss and a sack. Hodges' 2nd sack of the game, and FAU punts it away. Baltimore State football now. It's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. Throws left side, finds Griffin. Griffin up to the 31-yard line. 12-yard gain in the play. Now 1st and 10. Time winding down in the 3rd. And a little read option action. Jones keeps it, but he fumbles it trying to pitch it. Picked up by FAU. And that's like one of those Franklin Jones mistakes that got him benched in the first place. And now FAU with great field position right outside the 20. Here's a read option to Singletary. Singletary plenty of space. Right outside the 15-yard line now after a 10-yard gain. That's going to bring it into the 3rd quarter. Baltimore State up 24-10, but FAU's driving right now. And we'll have to see how this one turns out as we'll be right back with the 4th quarter of football. FAU desperately trying to stay alive in the Conference USA Championship race. As here's Kareth White. checking in for Singletary, who was hurt right before the third quarter ended. And he gets 15 yards on the play. Now it's going to be a 1st and goal. And a handoff to White. White able to shake off a tackler, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd of the day. And now FAU down by just a touchdown with plenty of time in the 4th quarter. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 9. Jones going to drop back. He rolls left. I don't know what he's trying to do. And he's going to throw it deep, and he finds Rayshon Griffin. Griffin at the 20, the 10, the 5, and a touchdown, but a flag on the play. And this is going to be a hold against Baltimore State. Down the field, though, against Javier Harewood. So Baltimore State will get the ball at the 27 of FAU. So not a touchdown, but still a pretty good result there. Now Jones on a read option, and he's going to rumble ahead for about 10 yards. He's not down yet, and he finally goes down on an 11-yard gain and a 1st down. So Baltimore State trying to put this game away now inside the red zone. Here's a handoff to Seymour. Cuts it outside, and he breaks a tackle, and he's just shy of the end zone, up to the 1-yard line. And now 2nd and goal. Baltimore State trying to put this game away. Here's a handoff to Seymour, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, 3rd overall. And now Baltimore State in the driver's seat with 5:17 remaining in the game. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Singletary. And Cole misses him. Singletary able to get a 1st down. 13 yards on the play. Cole had him dead to rights, but just looked like he stumbled. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 10. Under 5 minutes to go. Here's Johnson trying to scramble again, and he's brought down for another sack. This time it's Dwight Patrick credited with the sack. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 13. Johnson alone in the shotgun. He drops back. He's going to throw left side, and a diving catch by Tyron Summers. And gets just enough for a 1st down. Now we have a 3rd and 7. Under 4 minutes to go now. Here's Johnson. Going to try to scramble, and he's brought down for yet another sack. This time by Nick Wentworth. And FAU punts it away. So now Baltimore State trying to put this game away. Seymour up the left side. Up to the 40, and finally brought down at the 44. And Baltimore State gets a 1st down. Now it's a 3rd and 6, just over 2 minutes to go. Jones throws left side to Griffin, and Griffin brought down at about the 45-yard line. FAU going to use a timeout. Baltimore State doing a great job of weathering these rainy conditions in this game. Now a 2nd and 10. Seymour with a nice spin move, and he's going to get a 1st down, and he's brought down by his face mask as well. So FAU is going to magically get a timeout because of the face mask. But now Baltimore State in prime position to put an end to this game now. 3rd and 3, FAU with no timeouts remaining. One more 1st down should do it. Seymour's not going to get it on this play, though. And Baltimore State is actually just going to settle for a field goal and bring an end to this game. Baltimore State wins 34-17. And Josh Seymour, the big story in this game, comes back after missing 3 games due to back spasms and has a fantastic outing against Florida Atlantic. Even in these rainy conditions, he just looked flawless in this game. Now, the elephant in the room is the revolving door of the quarterback position for Baltimore State. Nico Riles was 2 for 14 and 5 yards. That's really bad. That being said, I'm not 100% ready to move on from him. I'm not ready to go back to Franklin Jones yet. I'm thinking maybe against Marshall we institute some kind of 2-quarterback system and see how that goes. But Riles played really badly, and I can't use the weather as an excuse. I don't like using the weather as an excuse for like any player, but I don't know. 2 for 14. Florida Atlantic's defense is good, but it's not that good to where you go 2 for 14. Like, no quarterback should go 2 for 14, like, ever, no matter what the situation is. But anyways, Baltimore State did a great job defensively, as best they could, stopping Devin Singletary. There's just a few missed tackles here and there. The secondary played well outside of the 2 missed interceptions that they had in the first half. Otherwise, they did shut DeAndre Johnson down. The defense did as a whole, but anyways, great game for Baltimore State. You'll find out what happened with the Marshall FIU game in the next video. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the sub button if you're new, and you guys have a great rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this video. And I'm out of here. Deuces.